My name is Lalit Kumar, and our today's topic is how to get our dream job and find the employers running behind you with job offer. Well, is that possible? Yes, guys, this is possible. You can get your dream job, and you can have employers running behind you with multiple job offers. But there are things which we need to do before that can happen. So we are going to talk about all those things in this video. And I'm hoping that you guys will definitely benefit if you watch this video to the end because I'm going to discuss a few very interesting things in this video. So stay tuned and watch this video up to the end. And I would like to thank you in the beginning only to watch this video completely. Now let's talk about the topic. So how to get the dream job. So, well, everyone in life want to have a dream job wherein they can have the package of their choice, which is the most important thing for any professional. The package should be what they desire. Of course, the desire should be synced up with the capabilities also. So if you are not capable of say getting 10 lakhs per annum, then I think you should not desire it unless you develop those capabilities. But yes, that is also true that you have to dream first and then you can go ahead and take actions for your dreams. So, yeah, the dreaming also has to be done. So, first you have to decide what you want in your life. What is that dream job which you can say, yes, this is what I want. So you need to think about all those parameters first. And once you are done with that, then you have to take the actions, which I'm going to talk about. What all things can be done to achieve that level. So in this video, we are going to talk about freshers first. There are people who just get out of the college and they need job and so those are freshers. Basically freshers can be people or professionals who has got 6 months 0 to 6 months of work experience. So those professionals or those people are considered freshers. In fact this is the category which needs lots of improvements in their skill set. There are some very good freshers, but the majority of the people are kind of struggling to get a normal job. Forget about dream job. Getting dream job is very difficult for freshers. But there are freshers who are really good, who do really well in their academics when they are in college, and they end up getting very good campus placements. So, and in fact, some of them really get dream jobs and campus placements also. So that also happens. But then there are people who are left out somehow for some reason, for some circumstances. Those people could not achieve their goal in the academics, and then they come into the market and then they try to find a job. But still, they also have their own dreams. So this video is basically targeted for those people who somehow are not able to get into the industry or into the job market of their choice. We are going to talk about all those things here. And as I said, let's talk about freshers. So, what freshers can do to get the dream job, to get that job of their choice, to have those multiple offers from multiple organizations. So, guys, as far as see, I have 17 years of experience, and I have been through this, and that's why I'm doing this video so that I can help people who are actually now going through. So, well, for me, I believe there are three K's of success. First is karma. Second thing is kismat, and then we have kripa. So karma is the most important thing. You have to do karma first, which is quite difficult, uh, depending on what kind of capabilities, what kind of environment you have been brought up, and what kind of family situation, what kind of place you are in, what kind of college you study, what stream you study. So all those kind of things matter. But still, success can be achieved in any area of specialization, irrespective of what you did in past. You can change it. You can make your future bright. But karma is important. So we will talk about what is karma. Well, karma is basically uh, learning, studying, knowing, and having all those things which are required to fulfill your dreams. So you have to run. Universe loves speed. You have to run. You have to get that, and you have to get it in minimum time. So that success can come to you. So let's first start with developing your core skills. So in any industry, there are there are core skills, there are supporting skills, there are uh, there are some non-desired skills which are good to have. These kind of skills are there. So every professional should first focus on the core skill in his or her area of specialization, or depending on what industry the person is working in. So let's say you are an IT professional. So for IT professional, what is the core skill? It is programming. You have to be the best programmer. You have to get those programming skills. You have to master those coding skills. You need to learn all those languages, all those databases, all kind of study you have to do. And now now how to do that? So suppose you are a programmer. Now first of all, if you want to be let's say you are a C# programmer, so make sure that you don't leave anything in C#. Be the best programmer in the C#. Buy a book, take a online learning tutorial, um, go to training courses, and but make sure that you are the best programmer. You you should be able to challenge your interviewer. You should be able to tell your interviewer that they can ask anything in C#. Well, if you can do that, then I'm 100% sure that people in industry will love you. They will want you. You will be needed like a hot cake in the industry. But before that can happen, you need to be the best programmer. A best programmer can only become by putting in efforts. So this is your karma number one. You have to do this. If you can do this, and say C# programming requires a 10 points out of 10 to be the best programmer, and you achieve 6, then I think dreaming of a dream job as a C# programmer is not a good thing. It should not uh, even thought like that. So you need to get 10 out of 10, and then you can get your dream job. Similarly, uh, you can focus now. Okay, so once you are done with your core skills, now you are 10 in 10 out of 10 in your core skill. Now you should focus on secondary skills. What are secondary skills? Well, for let's take this IT industries example only. So the secondary skills can be communication skills. Uh, Now in IT, the majority of the communication is done in English only. There are companies who can recruit Hindi-speaking guys who are not very good in English, but 95% I think is English. So you should develop your communication skills in this language. For that, you should have very good speaking ability. You should have very good writing ability because you will be writing emails on day-to-day basis, and you will be talking to people, uh, to your colleagues, to your bosses, to your client, and so many people. Communication, although it is not your core skill for a programmer, but it is immediate skill after core. So that is also very important. So develop this language proficiency. For that, see, nobody is here master by birth. When a person is born, he's not master into anything. So everybody learns here. You have to learn. So in that way only, you can master. So for English, get a good course in English. Find out some good spoken English classes. Attend those. Do your homework. Practice at home. Read newspapers properly every day. Make it a practice. Improve your communication skills. Start writing, reading, and then practice it. And then ask someone to judge your communication skills. Get feedback from people, and then work on that feedback, and then again get feedback. And until and unless you are satisfied, you are really good in English communication, and then you can say that you are ready now to get into the market. So that is secondary skill. Now there are other skills also, which are, you can say, level 2 skill. So core skill is like for programmer, it is being a good programmer. Then secondary skill is having good communication skills. Now after that, level 2 skill is your behavioral skill. You need to be a good professional. You need to start practicing professionalism yourself. So behavioral skills are very important in the industry. Um, so, what are behavioral skills? Well, it's not like you have to be, behave all the time in the best possible manner. Well, that is not required, and sometimes it's not possible. But uh, behavioral skills. So that's why I'm telling these are level 2 skills, because you can compromise on these skills, but you can compromise up to certain extent only. Because if your behavior goes down below a certain level, then it will become really problematic. So you have to make sure that it is above average. It has to be above, not below average. Then there is a problem. Now, how you can develop behavior skills? Well, you need to look at yourself, like how you talk to people, how you the basic things like how you shake your hand, how you start conversation with people, how you behave in a meeting, how you talk to your colleagues, how you talk to your boss, how you talk to your juniors, how you talk to the normal staff, like the guy who is serving you tea in your office. That is also very important. The guy is, I know he's an office boy, but that also needs respect. You cannot, you cannot say that he's an office boy and I should not behave properly with him. No, I think that is required that you should behave with each and every individual in professional environment. Your behavior has to be really, really good, and then I think that should be good enough. Now, so for freshers, just I want to recap what they need to get the job of their choice. Choose area of specialization which you think you are really good in. Like you can choose Java, you can take .NET, you can take databases, you can take some other technology. But once you have chosen that, then run behind it. Make sure that you have not left anything which you do not know in that technology. Master it completely. Practice. Uh, you can start practicing for interviews. Ask your friend to take your interview. You can tell your friend that this is the list of questions you ask me, and I will answer those questions, and then ask them to judge you, how you how you react, how you speak, how you behave, how you answer those questions, and how much level of understanding you have in that technology. So you start doing that. You won't believe once you do it properly how many interviews you can crack. So that is very important. You must do it, and that's one thing. So master your technology, choose your technology, master it, practice for interviews, prepare your own study material. Uh, these days there are so many things which you can do. You can do online courses, you can go to training institutes, you can buy ebooks. There's so much free material available on Google. You can search, but do it. Study, study, study. Focus, focus, focus. So that should be your mantra, that you want to be the best in that technology. And once you are done that, it will take some time, depending upon individual case. You might take 50 days, some people will take 15 days, some people might take 1 month, some may take 3 months, but I think 3 months is enough. If you are taking more than 3 months in acquiring one technology, then there's something wrong. I think you should fix it. And in 3 months, I think you can, if you are above average, then I think you can master a particular technology in just 3 months. That should be enough. 3 months is in fact more than required. 1 and 1.5 months should be the target. You should target in 30 to 45 days to be the master of a particular area. So once you are done, then the second thing is your secondary skill. Work on those, and then your try to work on your behavioral skill also. Try to make sure that you are above average. Secondary skill, which is communication skill, try to be just close to the perfection. Perfection is very difficult to achieve in communication skill if you are a fresher. You will learn it over a period of time where you will start working. But but make sure that you are very close to perfection. So that is the thing which we were talking about freshers. So how freshers can achieve this dream job. Well, guys, definitely, if you can, whatever I just said, if you can do that, you will find companies running behind you with offers. But before that, you, and yeah, one more thing. And I was talking about behavioral skills, but there's one more thing. Uh, some sense of dressing. So see this. These days, professionalism is quite important. So you should try to fix your exterior also, like how you carry yourself. So the dressing, the hairs, and the overall outlook. You should not try to be all the time in a fancy suit or something else. But you can be very good or very sober in just jeans and t-shirt also. But it should not look very awkward. So that is also very important, especially when you are going for interview. Uh, you should look decent. You should think about it. You cannot ignore this part also. So some people do it. See, I'm taking interviews for last 10 years, and many times I see interviewers just coming and doing no homework. They don't even think that they are going for an interview, and it feels very awkward. So in those cases, until and unless you are extremely good in your technology, employer employer uh, don't like. So that is also very important. So improve your outlook also. Now we will talk about experienced people. They can get a dream job of their choice and have multiple offers. Well, once you are in the industry and you have got certain amount of experience, now then it is clear that you have chosen something. So I'm not talking about if you are working already on something and you want to change that. That is also possible, and I may be talking on this topic in coming videos. But here I'm talking that you are already settled in one technology, but somehow you are not able to get that break, which had been your dream for quite a long time. Now, how to do that? Well, again, karma, guys, we have to work on that. We have to find out what are the issues. What you have to do your self analysis. This is very important. The sooner you do it, the better it will be. The more time you waste, the worse it will get. So if you feel that in your career you are not moving at the pace which you should have been moving, then I think you should try to kind of take a break and start analyzing your current situation, your current employers, your current work, your current skills, your current all the your current situations which you are in, because there are so many parameters which will be affecting you if you are feeling kind of stuck. Okay, so you need to start doing it self analysis. And believe me, guys, if you do it honestly, then you will find yourself the problem areas. Now list them out that this is the issue, but be honest. Don't be dishonest with yourself in this situation. Try to find out all the issues which you think are there and find solution for each of them one by and fix them all. There are then once you do that, so there can be again problems like you are not grading yourself, your behavior is having a problem, your employer is not a very good employer, and or maybe the employer is very good, but the way they work is not suitable for you. Your personality is not matching with that work environment. And then there can be issues like you don't have that communication skill capability. You don't have those leadership skills. You might be lagging in something somewhere, so you need to fix that. So fix that, and then kind of start uh, talking to your friends, talking to your colleagues in your circle, uh, and uh, and then maybe you can start practicing it. You can start talking to people like, this is what my aim is, and this is what I want to achieve. And if you have really good friends, they will definitely give you some feedback, but do not follow them. Remember this. Get feedback, analyze the feedback, but you know about yourself more than anyone in this world. So if someone is telling you, you do this, then listen to them, but you know it, like whether you can do it or you cannot. So work on it. But there are some people who can judge people really well. So if you find someone who can really judge you, then trust that person. Because there are people, guys, believe me, there are people who will just look at you for a few seconds, for a few minutes. They will talk to you for 5 minutes, and they can tell you what. So those are experienced people. They can pick up immediately what is wrong with a certain. I think in that case, then now you should not use your brain too much. Analyze that also and think about that also. But in most of the cases, in such situations, those people are really good. So trust them and follow them. But don't follow each and every person because you cannot do each and everything at the same time. Follow some of the best people which you think they are right about you. But that is about your personal feeling. Read. Reading is very important. You should be reading at least a good book 1 month. Every month you should read at least one book about anything, about personal development, about communication skills, about anything, whichever you think is right. That reading skill will help you in in your mental expansion. So reading is very important in life. So do that. And so once you are done with your feedback analysis and your self analysis, and then you know that these are the issues, fix them all, 90% of them, and then now you are ready to venture again as a new person. Um, so this is very important in life because see, nothing is constant in this world. Everything is changing. Your employer is changing. Today they have a project A, tomorrow they will have project B, which will demand something else. Now it is they are not wrong if they are choosing someone which is fitting in project B. Now if you keep yourself just engaged for project A, then you will never get chance to get into project B. So you need to upgrade yourself. The technology is evolving very fast. So you have to evolve yourself in all the areas, not only technology, your personal, your behavioral, your communication skills, your your um, your day-to-day interaction with people. So you need to improve all that. So once that formula is you have built that formula and now you know that you are ready to get into the market again as a new person. I'm 100% sure that you will get the, the job of your choice if you do your if you do all this properly. Okay. So before I talked about freshers, then I talked about the experienced people. Experienced people, freshers, as I said, are those people who has got 0 to 6 months of experience. They are maybe just out of college, or they have some experience, like 6 months of experience. And Experienced people, I consider those people who has got industry experience of 2 years or 3 plus years. So we talked about these two categories. Now this was like more of working on your professional skills, your capabilities, and other things. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about other things also, which are which are which many people will not tell you, but but they exist. There are so many things in this world which exist and we are not aware of. So, guys, I'll talk about those things like see in this world, uh, there is one power which drives everything. That power drives everything in this world, and we call it Bhagwan. So, well, let's not be too much religious, but you should have some sense of that power. And then there are some other things also, like your family, your parents, your upbringing, and so many other. So, so you need to think about all those things also. As I said, there are three keys of success. One is karma, second is kismat, and third one is kripa. So karma, you can gain yourself. Kismat, you cannot get. That was given when you were born. That is the kismat. So you cannot fix it if you don't have that kismat. You cannot fix it. But there is the other K which you can fix, and that is krapa. So how you can get krapa? Krapa is something which is in English called blessings. So you can get blessings from elders, from your parents, from your sister, elder brother, and anyone who is kind of elder to you, much more elder, like even your grandparents. So when you are getting into this venture of dream job, you need to get in touch with your parents, with your grandparents, with your seniors, and tell them about your dreams, and tell them that you want to achieve them. Get feedback from them also, and uh, and ask them that that they should shower some blessings on you to achieve that goal. See, ultimately, you have to do it. Without karma, nothing is possible. But this kripa is kind of a catalyst in your success. It can be a catalyst. It can save you from those bad experiences. You know, so this is very important. So I'll suggest to you guys that when you are going for an interview, talk to your parent. If your parents are not living with you, then call them and tell them that. Dad, I'm going for this interview and I need your blessings. That will make a difference. Definitely, it will make a difference. It doesn't mean that only that blessings will get that job for you. But if you have not done your homework, if you have not mastered your trade, you will not get the job just on basis of blessings. But if you have mastered something, then um, something better will happen. So So suppose you know that you are 100% in programming, 100% your communication skills, your behavior is very good, but still you might find a place where you were interviewed and you never got selected. So see, I'm not saying that these things can be controlled all the time, but uh, but up to certain extents, these things um, these things make a lot of difference in our life. When you are starting out something is very important. So and So, like I said, if your parents are not living, call them. Tell your mother, Mom, I'm going for an interview and I need your blessings. And do it from the bottom of your heart. And I'm sure if she if she tells you that don't worry, you will get it. Well, you have to master your skill, but that will increase your chances a lot. You should work on those things. And always respect your elders, your father and mother, your elder sisters and brothers, grandparents. It's very important. Those are the people who made it possible that you came into this world. You have not been here without them. So you and and you know when you will be a father, you will know that. So guys, do that. And so that was the second thing which I wanted to talk to you guys about this club. There are some other things also which I believe in, I have used in my life. There's something called switch words. So switch words are basically words which are English words, and those words generate some kind of frequency. And see, every voice, everything you speak generates a frequency. Now, and that frequency affects us. That's why they say that don't speak bad. Galat mat bolo. Because those bad words have their own frequency and they affect us. But they are going out into the universe. So similarly, there are these switch words which, when are spoken, they get into the universe and they have their own frequency. And those frequencies can fix your uh, your human energy field. Everybody, I'm not talking about this. This is a long topic again. This human energy field. Every human body has its own energy field, which can be changed, and in fact, which gets changed very frequently. So when you get angry, your energy field gets changed. When you are happy, it is different. When you are enjoying something, it is different. When you are eating, it is different. When you are running, it is different. When you are crying, it is different. When you are laughing loudly, it is different. When we are certain with a certain person, it is different. So this energy field is very dynamic and it can be changed. And many people, 99% people don't know about it. There are some people who know it really well. But I believe in this. There is a certain human energy field which affects our life, and we have to take care of that. So these switchboards help in fixing that. There can be a possibility, guys. You are trying everything to attain those core skills in your life, but somehow it's not happening. You see this, and then you say that, "Oh, I'm not made for this." So in those cases, you can think about your human energy field. Maybe that is keeping you away from that thing which you want to achieve. So you need to fix that human energy field first. I'm a beginner in this area. I'm trying to get into that thing, but I believe that it does exist. So, and we need to work on it. And if we work on that, and if that can be fixed, then things will become much. So there are switch words which you can use to get job of your. So what these switch words do? They fix your human energy field, and then they will kind of start affecting you in such a way that you start going in that area or on that path which will lead you to your ultimate destination. So it will not do magic. Remember, it is not going to do magic that you use those switch words and you will get your job of choice. No, it doesn't work this way. So what it will do, it will open the path, or it will open those gates for you, which can lead you uh, to your goal. But again, you are the one who has to do that karma. The karma is important. Without karma, forget anything. Nothing. You have to do yourself everything. This is the most important thing in this world. But there are things which can help you to reach your goal little bit faster. Okay, catalysts are there, but the core work you have to do. So you can use switch word. I'm going to tell you one switch word here, which you can use to get a good job. And that switch word is called find divine job now done. Find divine job now done. You can use this switch word. This is in fact a combination of switch word. I'll repeat it again for you. Find divine job now done. There are some other switch words which you can add with this if you want to get a good salary. Then you can modify this combination a little bit. Then you can say find divine job count now done. Find divine job count now done. This switch word will help you in getting a good job. But again, believe me, this is not going to do magic for you. It will drag you on that path, which will lead you there. It won't drag. It will in fact it will. You can say it can drag, but it will kind of open opportunities, or it will take you on that level wherein you can decide what is right, what is wrong. Achieve that. Okay, so these were the things which I wanted to talk to you to get a job of choice. I hope you liked it, guys, and I hope you guys will benefit from it. And if you do, share your experiences and subscribe for my channel to get similar live event updates. I have been creating videos on ASP.NET, .NET Web API, C#. They are also available on my channel. But definitely try to give your feedback here, and you can put in comment what kind of video you want next time from me. And yeah, so take care. Thank you. Bye bye.